Hello everyone, welcome back to a new Zelda video. In this video I'm going to be showing how to duplicate materials in Tears of the Kingdom. You can do this with any material, including live animals. And we're going to do this at Demesian Shrine, and that is just west of Tarrytown. And it's from here from Lookout Landing, just in case you haven't gotten there yet. You can also do this glitch in Tarrytown, but I'm not going to show that. I might, if someone wants to tell me they want it, tell me in the comments, and I'll do one in Tarrytown just to show how that works. And then for the things you're going to need a couple eggs. Like, I duplicated eggs, that way I could have extra, but you're going to need like 5 eggs, because this will break and have Link be holding nothing. You're going to need a couple one-handed weapons, and then you're also going to need a bunch of unfused shields, at least like 5. Just to be safe. And yeah, that's it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to this area out of Demesian Shrine. I'm gonna equip my Thunder Helm because currently it's storming. And make sure the gloom spawn isn't here, because if it is, you're just gonna have to defeat it or wait it out. And mine isn't here because I already have been here and defeated the gloom spawn. If you're gonna do this glitch, one of the things I forgot to mention, if you want to do this glitch first try, you're gonna need 2 steering sticks, but essentially nobody makes it on their first try. So you're gonna need like 12 steering sticks. And I don't think it's gonna take me that long, and I'm gonna, just to make sense, it takes a little bit of practice to do, but after a while, it becomes quite easy. So I'm also going to put the number of times I failed on screen. That way you guys know the number before you assume that you should do this on the first try. And I don't know the number, so it's going to appear on screen now. Okay, one of the things you'll notice right away is that any item you put against this wall, most of the time steering sticks is what most glitches use. You put it against the wall and walk away, the stick will disappear. This is called calling, and if you move slowly away, the point where the stick disappears is where you should be standing when you do the glitch. So to start this glitch, you're going to use Ultra Hand and grab the item, the steering stick, and stand in that location you had before. And you're going to put it up against the wall and switch to fuse. Make sure you have a shield equipped for this part. Go to your map and select any memory. You can skip it. It doesn't really matter. And then as soon as you click B, start clicking ZL to pull out your shield. Now, I've learned that some videos say that the shield has to flash white. That's success. That doesn't necessarily have to happen. Just because the shield icon doesn't flash white doesn't mean it failed. So watch 2 more memories after you've done this. And after you finish that, do not close the menu because that will fuse your shield. You're going to go to the inventory, unequip, and then re-equip your shield. And if this happens, it means you've done it right, and I didn't have to have the shield flash white to do it. And the things that can show that mean you failed is A, nothing happens, or B, the stick fuses to your shield. If the stick fuses to your shield, that either means you're too close when you did the glitch, like you were standing here when you did the fuse entanglement, or that you just pressed it at a different time and it just didn't work. So now with this stick, we're going to grab it with Ultra Hand and move it over here. And if you look at your inventory, it says the steering stick is fused to your shield, when in reality it's immovable. So before we proceed to the next steps, I need to explain it because it all kind of happens fast. So what's going to happen is you're going to drop your shield from the quick menu, and then you're going to spam A so that you hop on the stick, and then that will clip you to fall down through the earth. There's a lake hidden under the Demesian Shrine that you should press no buttons until you get to the lake. Once you get to the lake, you should count to 3 and then start spamming B to make you become physical again and stop falling. It's way better to click B early than late because then you won't fall down into the depths and have no way to return to the surface. So I'm gonna let this lightning play out. So, and this spamming A thing does tend to take a little bit of time. So I'm falling, not pressing any buttons. And as soon as I get to the lake, I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And you either should drown, and if you don't drown immediately, that's fine. Just use up all your stamina and you'll return to the surface. And now, this way so that I don't. Now you should see, you'll notice that when you try and use a rune, you can only use the one that you already have being used. So pick up your shield, make sure you have no shields equipped, and make sure it says steering stick shield on the right, and then drop another steering stick. Hop on it and get off it. This way, now you have your rune wheel reconfigured. Then, with your make sure you have a weapon that's non-fused, and fuse the first steering stick to your weapon. That's the hard part. Now you can proceed with the easier steps. Line yourself up right here. It doesn't have to be super precise, but tends to work better the more precise you are. So the steering stick shield is down there, and you should drop here, and you should call. And you drop your weapon to uncall. Now if you walk over here, this wall is where we're going to actually be duplicating. So if you run to the wall, turn around, and jump and press plus really quick to open your inventory. Go over and hold 1 egg, and then watch 1 memory. This way, Link will call, and the egg will fall out of his hands. Then just press B, and Link should have called, and you will have disappeared, and the egg should drop. If the egg falls and breaks, then you're good to go. If it falls down to the ground and stays there, then repeat this process again, and unhold the egg and then make a new one. So then drop your weapon. You can't take that out here. So now you're holding nothing. So in your inventory, you're holding the egg, which is good. If for some reason when you open the inventory, you go up to the weapons menu, then just go over and hold the egg again, and then hold whatever item you want to duplicate. So I want to duplicate diamonds because infinite rupees is just fun. And then now, drop them. And I failed here because I messed up on the certain steps. But since at any point if you fail during this egg part, just hold an egg. And take out an egg, and then it'll fix it. And because you already did the fuse entanglement, it should have fixed your all the things that you're hold locked, and you can still proceed doing this again without restarting. So just do the same thing again. Jump, grab an egg, and watch 1 memory. I'm realizing now I proceeded with the steps wrong, so that's probably why it failed. It broke, so I can drop it and go to the next steps. And then I'm realizing I wasn't supposed to go into the inventory and pick it up, so I'm going to drop it, go back into my inventory, hold an egg, and then go with the next steps. I'm sorry for the whole confusion there. So now your items should drop to the ground, even though you're holding them in the inventory. And then all you have to do to duplicate is press X to unhold, and then press A to rehold them. And all of a sudden your diamonds should appear on the ground, or whatever you're trying to duplicate. Although because Link is hold locked, you can't pick up those diamonds yet, because the game thinks Link is holding something. So to do this, hold ZL to pick out a shield, and then at the same time hold L to be holding a weapon. So that I'm holding 2 buttons right now. And then jump, and when you hit the ground, grab any item and throw it. Now you should be able to take all of these items. I only did that once, but So now my diamonds are going up like 550 per minute. And if you ever want to hold something, duplicate something else, you just unhold all of the item you want to duplicate, leaving only the egg. And I want to duplicate fairies, so I essentially become invincible. Now, for duplicating fairies, it's better if you're already in the throw position when you do them, and you essentially do them all at once. That way, when you pick them up, you can grab a bunch of fairies without them flying away. And it's okay if the first time you do it, you get more diamonds. That's normal because the game hasn't fully transitioned to holding fairies. And if you need bombs, you can also do those. And then the easiest way to end the glitch is you have all these things on the floor. If you simply find the egg in your inventory, and mine is located, because I sorted it, I lost it. Okay. If you unhold it, the items on the ground disappear. And if you just hold any item, in my case, if you hold an egg and drop them on the ground like normal, then the egg glitch is broken. And to stop the fuse entanglement, well, we don't necessarily want to. I'm not going to stop the fuse entanglement, but all you have to do is make sure you have no shields equipped and pick it up. And then now you have the same thing you had last time. And the fuse entanglement isn't interrupted should you teleport using fast travel. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you the different locations where you can perform the egg glitch. So I'm going to go to Terrytown, because Terrytown has another calling zone where you can pull. And I'm going to skip this annoying Tears of the Kingdom loading screen. In which, never mind, I'm not going to skip the loading screen because it just finished. So, you've probably, if you're up to date on all the Zelda glitches, then you know that this house in Terrytown is a calling zone. So, for example, I could do the same glitch that I did before with the fuse entanglement if I just left this here and walked away and stood right here, because this is where the shield appears and reappears. The steering stick appears and reappears. I'm just going to move this. But then after you've done that, the place where you do the egg drop glitch is right here. So just jump, hold the egg, skip, and in my case, it failed because I didn't pull out. So just try one more time. Oh, I'm realizing now why it didn't work. Sorry about that. I forgot to drop the shield, meaning I won't pull. You go to this house next to there, turn around, and then drop the shield. That's where the door's open. And you should pull right about now. Sorry about that. Then you can proceed to doing the egg drop and calling. And this is really easy to get multiple items, or like I was able to get the Ancient Heroes aspect all upgraded to 84 because I just duplicated Gleeok hearts. I want cheese. And it's okay if you only have one of the item, because you can just do this, and then because it'll only duplicate one, you'll have to do it a couple times, and then you can just hold 4 of them. And then all of a sudden you have a mountain of cheese. I hope this video helps you, and if you want to see any more duplication tricks in Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, or if you want me to continue my last series where I was playing Tears of the Kingdom only with the bow, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I hope to see you again soon.